Yo, what's going down? It's your number one favorite planner. It's your boy Mercy Merce. Come to kick it with y'all today. What's going on, man? Today is May 19th. This is Malcolm X's birthday. Besides regular boulevards being named after the brother, prolific pillar in our community and part of our history. I'm sure people can quote a lot of quotes from him, the Ballad and the Bullet, all different type of things, But I guess one of my favorite things that he said was, you can't have success without critics or something. Maybe I'm paraphrasing it. I think the exact quote is, without critics, you can never have success. If that ain't true, I don't know what is. Haters, everybody plays a role, you know what I mean? And there's a lot of hate in the world. I don't even know where that comes from, because I don't have a hating bone in my body. But, I see people, whether they come from the poorest conditions or even, affluent, you just see some type of anger. And, in this world, I guess people, they want what they want, and that attitude of I want what you want, that'd be the person that will cut you off in the supermarket. Or, that'd be the person that'd be like, all men are bad or all women are bad. And, and they keep picking the wrong people and they keep getting the same result, right? Without zero accountability. You try to tell them to look at themselves, and accountability is kryptonite. And then they keep bleeding unhealed on everybody else in society. And then they wonder why they keep getting the same results. Anyway, it's not a preach session. It's just something, is observations. And I just wanted to acknowledge that, because we still like honoring our ancestors. I was going to start off with doing something for my mom, and I got a plant here for my mom. But then I just learned that today is Malcolm X's birthday. I'm gonna do one for him too, So maybe we'll start with mom first. Man, without my mom, I wouldn't be here. So I gotta give homage to my mother. It was just Mother's Day. I should have did her first, But I did my grandmothers, I did my grandparents. I thought it was a pecking order. I did Portia, which is my godmother. But my mom, I'm gonna call, all right, so I have a mulberry over here. And I have a cranberry over here. This is a cranberry. Can't really see it. The leaves are small, right? And then you have the mulberry here. So I guess Malcolm is going to be the mulberry, right? Black mulberry. Just so happened to be, right? It could have been red. Okay, so, my mom hung the moon for me. My mom was very well read. She instilled in me to make sure I always get on my studies, man, And I think that was probably the most concrete staple that someone could put into a child. And, nowadays, other parents, they do it a little bit different. They want to give their kid everything that they didn't have. We didn't have much. I'm the type of guy that will want to give my kid or teach my kids everything that I never knew. And it's one of them things, man. Like, when you put reading into a child's mind, I could spend the rest of my life reading just to cure my curiosity. I'm always trying to find something new. I go down these little rabbit holes and I'm learning about this stuff and this, that. And like I said, being a farmer is one of them type of things that you can never know enough. Because if you use someone else's strategy, he could live right up the block or 10 feet away. What he's doing with his soil may not work for you. So it's all theory until you actually apply it. So, I love that part, man, that we can get out here and we can make these things happen every single day. So without further ado, man, like I call these my little homages, you know, to the ancestors, man. You know, you can't go forward without looking back, you know. We don't have to stay looking back there. You just remember it. It's just a reference point. It's a computer reset, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna try to make this quick. You know, I got 2 pots here. I'm gonna do mom first, right? So I got some good compost. Got some really good worms in here. I got my neighbors flying overhead. And cranberries aren't sweet, but I hear that if you put like sour things underneath them, they may have a bit of a sweetness to it, you know? So we're gonna test the theory. Like I said, you never know, right? Everybody has their way they do it. So I took the liberty of pouring out a grapefruit. It was going bad. I wasn't gonna eat it, so I'll just put it at the bottom of this cranberry right quick. I'm not in a rush. I just try to keep my content under a certain number, you know. You don't want to go over a certain amount of time. I don't know why. It ain't no rules for real. It's just if you, the people, are really tuned in. So let that be known. So I'm gonna put this cranberry here. My mom's name is Florence, you know, and interesting being raised by my mother. She was from Virginia, and she grew up on a farm, and she never taught me this. Never. She had little plants and stuff, but she didn't want to have nothing to do with no farm. So I guess when she was a kid, they made her, you know, work the farm, you know. So my great-granddad had a farm. He was amazing. He was like a staple in his community. Everybody knew his farm. He was pretty dope. So this is a homage to my mom's. And we're just gonna put a little bit more soil on top of this cranberry. I've never grew a cranberry before, and I'm so interested in how that's gonna turn out. So y'all can start calling me Ocean Spray Merce, okay? For no reason. Just call me Ocean. I'm a water sign. I feel like I should sing like the Drifters or something. Scorpio. Yeah. You know those old songs where they be shouting out their zodiac sign. I got a friend that always telling me about Scorpios. Scorpios do this and Scorpios do that. I don't know if that stuff applies to me for real. I am one of one. I have not met one Scorpio that's just like me yet. And if you're gonna do anything, it's a zodiac sign by the birthday. I got a father who's a Scorpio too. He's 2 days before me. He ain't nothing like me. You know what I'm saying? And I love him. You know, we just think differently. We approach life differently. So all Scorpios are not created the same. All water signs are not created the same. So that's unfair sometimes. It's just, I ain't saying it ain't on point. It has some validity, but when they reading it from the newspaper or whatever the hell they getting it from, it don't never feel like it's me. I don't ever feel like that be my energy. So without further ado, we have a cranberry here. Just gonna have to give this guy, she's pretty.